Welcome to a 2v2 on Trois Pont. This game is going to be Zarj19 and Anonymouse versus RapGame, Ghostdivision, and Chap game Chappie. And everybody in the game knew exactly what they wanted to do. We've got Jaeger armor, close air support, advanced warfare, and Soviet industry. Boom. Done. Everybody's got their commanders selected. Adapting is clearly not the name of the game here. It's all about that proactive commander choice. So, we'll see what happens. I'm actually kind of amused that none of these commanders have 0 CP abilities. Except for, of course, radio intercept. So, RapGame Ghostdivision will be privy to a little bit of extra information about his opponent's builds. But other than that, nobody benefiting from their commander selection yet. So, this will be,
Engineers have secured the sector.
Interesting game, I would say. You don't really see this combination, these loadouts very frequently. I feel like there was no communication done by any of these players. I really don't, because this combination, they both have the bomb run and no heavy tanks except the elephant. No tigers. So, I mean, kind of a weird composition. And over here, I don't even know. I guess this composition's fine. A little lacking in artillery though. They don't even have incendiary strike. Or heavy mortars, or ML20, B4, anything, nothing. No indirect fire. So they're gonna have to make really good use of, well, I guess that's not true. There's the KV2's artillery mode. Oops, shit. Anonymouse has purchased no units, except for 2 Pio squads, and is floating at 1,000 manpower. I'm just now noticing that. Okay, Anonymouse, you go, girl. Zarj, on the other hand, working. With a small army over here, being forced to retreat. Soviet player went with 3 conscript opening. Will win against the Grenadier MG extra pile squad opening from Zarj. So the left side will fall into Soviet hands, and I wonder if Anonymouse has decided to make some units. Yeah, okay, there we go, tier 1. That 3-minute 30-second tier 1. That's pretty weird. He built the tier 1 structure, but is not purchasing any units out of it. Maybe he's reading the unit descriptions. Not sure what he wants yet. Maybe this is Anonymouse's first game ever. There he goes. Grens. Ooh, and a fuel cache. Okay, getting that manpower back down. Getting it down. Pios. Gonna secure building control, I guess. These conscripts have Molotovs already tossing. Try and force those piles off the field. Gets 1 flame crit. Soviets have the whole map. Absolutely every point except for the strategic points immediately outside the Oster base, which they could probably move up and take. It's got conscripts in green cover though, defending. So that's something.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. We'll be keeping it.
And Anonymouse has moved his pios into this It's called WoW because the Germans win. Pios move into this shed and will slowly burn to death.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Slowly but surely, they are going to die if they do not leave that building. And they're dead. Okay. These Pios also burning to death. A squad of Grenadiers has been fielded and placed in cover. That alone is something. Molotov, and he retreats, so he is aware of the retreat button and utilizes it to preserve that squad. Well played, Anonymouse. Meanwhile, over here, Zarj is actually making a real push, throwing up some defenses on the victory point, desperately trying to get some territory back under control as his teammates' efforts are shut down. Fresh squad of pioneers has arrived. No battle phase 1 yet. Battle phase 1 cooking here from Zarj. And conscripts are contending with these squads. Next cast. Don't let this be the last one. I'm sorry, this is the last one because this game's not even close to over. I can see the I can see the replay progress bar. You guys can't see it, but this is like a long game. It's a really long game. It's barely moved. We're not even like 10% of the way through the game yet. So I'm definitely gonna be too tired to keep going. So you're just gonna have to enjoy this. This is it. This is the game that you signed up for to watch. I don't care what the people demand. Exactly. Does this look like a democracy? Hell no, it's not a democracy. Full squad of pilots gets wiped, and looks like the engagement's gonna go to the Oster over here. Zarj fighting tooth and nail to hold on to this territory. 2 squads could get wiped here. Boom, conscripts and flamethrower go down. Fielding some penal battalions to replace his losses here. Nice bunker placement up here as well. Look at that. Catches that penal battalion making its way to the front lines, and all Soviet infantry has been suppressed. Zarj will retreat that Pio squad, try and hold on to his to this territory, which he desperately needs to hold on to. Desperately needs to hold on to.
Combat engineers are standing by.
And he succeeds. Shuts down that push. Wipes 2 squads. Good engagement for Zarj for sure. Meanwhile, Anonymouse has figured out how to make machine guns. And is deploying them with grenadier support back to the south. This this squad is defending this bridge, I guess. I don't know. And Grenadiers taking up position inside this church is gonna provide some vision while those Pios and Grenadiers make their advance. No Soviet troops over here for now. Apparently RapGame Ghostdivision went with a 6 conscript opening, which kind of makes sense in a commander with PPSHs and conscript prepare. Maximize that conscript opening, and he sent all of them back to base for healing, I think. From Field Infirmary. He's also upgrading all of them with PPSHs before making an advance back across the right side. And in the meantime, Anonymouse is just going to take control of all this territory unopposed. Just walk right up, take field point, I guess. Suddenly the Axis hold the entire map. Zarj19 is probably like, oh, thank God. My teammate made units in his capping territory unopposed. Phew. Maybe this game can be won. I have no idea who wins this, by the way. I have no clue. And based on what's happened so far, I cannot even begin to try to predict what's going to happen. A couple machine gun bunkers placed over here on the right side. This one covering this path. Doesn't have anything protecting against this approach, though, and a satchel charge will destroy it. Should be able to get that victory point under control. These Soviet squads advancing are going to be largely unopposed while Zarj's forces make their way towards the center. Wire going off to prevent troops taking the victory point in this direction. And these 2 squads of Grenadiers are going to try to attempt a flank on this giant PPSH blob. Grenadiers retreat before being wiped. They should be able to get away just fine. Pios are going to get forced to retreat as well. That is a lot of PPSH conscripts, though. Steamrolling everything here on the right side. Didn't even bother to treat those Pios. Whatever, fuck those Pios. Grenadier squad runs up into close range with their LMG, Molotov, and I don't, yeah, not gonna get away. Hands an LMG over to the opponent. There you go. Have an LMG. I don't need an LMG to beat you. I'll be fine without it. Ooh, what happened right here? MG42 got cleared, apparently. I missed that engagement. Satchel charge going down on the wall. I guess. I kind of blows the wall up a little bit, though. And, ooh, that was a really unlucky flamethrower. Just got popped right there. He's going to be forced to retreat now through these squad... Or, no. Oh, no. He can't retreat through them because of this barbed wire. Interesting. And it's interesting, by the way, that he wired off his own approach. And this approach, but not his enemy's approach. That's a little strange. Maybe he doesn't know that that gap is right there. Maybe he didn't like see it. Maybe he's never played on this map before. I don't know. It's not that hard to believe, honestly, that that might be the case. Since this is clearly newer players testing the PvP waters, which is great, by the way. I'm not even making fun of these players. I was a noob once. Everybody starts somewhere. If anything, this game is a victory for Relic matchmaking. Because I would say this game is pretty even. Pretty even match. Look at the VPs. Just wiped his own squad with a rifle grenade. And to be fair, I think I've probably wiped a squad of my own with a grenade before. That's actually, you actually see that more frequently than you might expect. So, yeah. Good job, Relic. I like it. These two squads are going to take control of the fuel and munitions there. These three squads have made it past what forces Zarj did have over here defending. Wow, he went straight for tier 4. How did he get there so quick? I wasn't even watching the fuel, really. Yeah, a lot of fuel, though. A lot of fuel in the bank.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Anonymouse picked his commander at the very beginning of the game. Close air support. And I wonder how he's going to use it. Decided to go with the recon pass. It's like, I want to know what's in the middle. Recon's here in the middle. We'll get vision of those conscripts, I guess. Probably spotted the double T-34s right there. T-34-76s. These are from Chap game Chappie, not the armored assault or advanced warfare. T-34-85 call in. He's fielded 2 before sending them to the left side, and a Katyusha is also on the field from RapGame Ghostdivision. Ooh, full squad of conscripts just got, or grenadiers just got nailed by those conscripts. Wow, that is a really tight clump. He should not have fired that Katyusha blind, because he's like one Katyusha rocket away from losing his whole army. Come on, Sarge, react! Get out of there, retreat! You can't win this! What is he waiting for? Oh god, that barbed wire giving them the worst retreat path. I guess he's not gonna chase. He definitely should. Might wipe that flamethrower. Okay. Sniper in the church. LMG or PPSH blob gets suppressed by this HMG, but they do overwhelm it with numbers and firepower. Anti-infantry strafe coming in. Good job, Anonymouse. Nice play. Look at that. Held onto the right side of fuel point. And we'll be able to take control of the fuel. Maintain control of the fuel, I should say. Doesn't really have much of a solution for tanks over here. His first AT gun rolling onto the field now. I wonder if I think close air support's overpowered.
We are ready for action.
Like 50 50 fuel for 150 munitions for Oster, the faction that needs munitions the most, and like just massive amounts of munitions. Like, is that fair? Maybe it should only be like 100 munitions. I don't know. That seems strong.
A panther has arrived from the
It's my 2
fatherland.
cents, I guess. Blind firing the Katyusha doesn't hit anything. Panther has been fielded over here from Zarj19. That conscript blob's getting gunned down big time by those grenadiers. They're barely gonna get away alive. 1 squad wiped. Almost 2 squads wiped. Not quite. Panther moving up with AT gun support. Oh wow, this is Anonymouse's AT gun. Okay, moving up with his teammate, supporting infantry in the front. Trying to get some stuff done over here. And RapGame Chappie is industry. Kind of almost forgot. But yeah, he's gonna be really cranking out those T-34s, especially since they had pretty good map control early on. 100 more fuel in the bank now. He's gated only by manpower. Kind of sucks to lose his infantry because it's very tough to replace infantry as Soviet industry have no manpower at all. Just walking through S-mines. I fear no S-mines. Hey, 1 squad flanked. Nice flank. And retreating through S-mines. Oh, barely. Nice wipe, although the sniper in the church actually is racking up kills. Good job, sniper. Yeah, the plane definitely finished off one of those conscript squads. He had 6, now he has 5. That's the first squad he's lost, I think. Katyusha firing over here on the right side. Ooh, gets a nice hit on those Pyos. And they're gonna get cleaned up. Panther looking for opportunities on the left. That's 4 T-34s though. That's a lot to take on. The AT gun is pointed at a bush. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. It's gonna go pretty well for that push. It only gets 1 shot off though. Only gets 1 shot off, and T-34s are making a big flank. 2 Panzerfausts, 1 on each tank. Will damage their engines, but the AT gun is completely cleared. It's going to be up to this Panther to take on 4 T-34s. 2 of them have damaged engines, so I don't know. Could happen. Su-85 moving up, doesn't quite have a line. Panther hasn't really taken any damage yet. We might even see this T-34 go down to Panzerfaust fire. He's got him. He's got it available, but he's too busy microwaving his Panther, I think. Trying to keep that safe. You should either fire the Panzerfaust or retreat. He's just going to sit there taking T-34 fire. Urgh. Kill it! What is he doing? Zarj, please! Oh god, 1 Grenadier squad. It's gonna go down. Panzerfaust connects with the Su-85. Panther still has a great amount of health. Continues to inflict damage to these tanks, but both Grenadier squads, I think? No, one of the 2 wiped. These 2 T-34s might get away clean because that Su-85 is screening the Panther. Where is it going? It still has full health, and there's like dead tanks over here. Just lost a ton of infantry and accomplished nothing. 2nd Panther in production now, though.
We are as ready as we can be.
That's a shame. Somehow, the Axis are winning, taking control of the entire map, despite having not that much of an army. Anonymouse actually has a pretty big army now. Once he figured out how to make units, he improved his play drastically. Anti-infantry strafe fails to kill that Katyusha. Katyusha firing. First volley will take out that MG-42. And fresh infantry squads are making their way up the left side, trying to get some territory back under control, while the T-34s are slowly repaired here by the repair stations and combat engineers in the back. Once those are all fully repaired, should be able to make another big push, but Ulster player is going to have 2 Panthers now. 2 Panthers on the field for his next big advance. And yes, Anonymouse has 450 fuel. He's tech to Battle Phase 2, so the thought of more of tanks crossed his mind at some point. Apparently he forgot. Does have some Pyos in the general base area.
You will not let up. The enemy still has 300 points.
But hey, even without tanks, he's doing a great job shutting down this one giant conscript PPSH blob. Katusha hasn't really hit much other than killed the Pyo squad, I guess. Other than that, not much really accomplished. And the Su-85 has also been deployed over to the left side, and for good reason, since it needs to deal with these Panthers. 2 Panthers to 5 T-34s is honestly kind of a close fight. Kind of a close fight, especially with Grenadier support. I mean, we saw how well 1 Panther was handling that threat. And this one's pretty close to Vet 1 as well, which will give it Blitz. Vet 1 giving it Blitz, and then Vet 2 giving it more armor. Just his veterancy on Panthers is so good. It is so good. As opposed to the T-34 getting secure mode, and then whatever it gets, I don't know. Panthers are upgraded with top-mount machine guns and moving in. Taking out that Su-85 first is definitely a good call. Caught a little out of position, but at the same time it will open up those T-34s for a huge flank, and all those shots are penetrating. Lots of lucky penetrations from that Su-85. Got a little too close. Little too close. There are Panzer Grenadiers in the building providing Panzerschreck fire, but that Panther just exposed its rear armor to 5 T-34s. Wow, he did such a good job of managing T-34s in the last engagement, and he probably couldn't have played this engagement worse. Probably could not have played that engagement worse. That was a disaster. Both Panthers destroyed, no T-34s taken out. In fact, even the Su-85, I think. Did it die? Where is the Okay, the Su-85 died. So he does pick up the Su-85, but I mean, 1 Su-85 for 2 Panthers is a horrible trade. Really just awful. Tier 3 apparently. Into an Ostwind. Ostwind with 300 fuel in the bank. Okay, wow, anti-tank strafe nails 1 of the T-34s. That was good, I guess. I don't know what he thinks an Ostwind is gonna do. But all right, you know, whatever. Probably help if he left his base sector. For starters, unless he just wants to shoot down Sturmovix. Maybe that's why he bought it. Just wants an AA gun.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I guess this tank is driving around. Oh, what was that? Oh, did I miss a huge... Oh my god, I missed it! No! No, I just missed the biggest Stuka dive bomb ever! Oh, I feel so dumb. I didn't even hear it coming in. How many squad wipes is that? Oh my god. 5 conscript squads. Oh. Oh god, I wish we could rewind. I can't believe I missed that. Can't believe I missed that. Wow. Come on, here comes another one. Maybe this one will kill something. I don't know. Not really. uh...
Target destroyed.
8x fast forward restart? No way. No way I'm doing that. That was the wow. That was the wow. That's the whole reason that replay got sent in and I missed it like a scrub. I'm the worst caster ever. To be honest, I still have no idea who's gonna win this. The Soviet industry player could easily carry the rest of this game just by driving into the Axis base.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Ooh, there go all those squads. This could be a very decisive engagement if these, wow, if these T-34s take it all the way to the Oster base. Which they totally should, by the way. Nice dive bomb. I think that's gonna be GG. The Ostwind morphed into a Panzer IV. Now there's a Panzer IV sitting right here. I'm just kidding, the Ostwind's over here now, apparently, I guess. Has 0 kills. I guess, wow.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
Was he like floating 1,000,000, man? Yes, it looks like he was, because he has a huge infantry army again now. So, okay. Apparently, he has a shitload of conscripts and penals again. Hanging out in the base. No hurry, I mean. They got 2 victory points. Whatever. No biggie. Soften up this huge defensive line. That Katyusha first. Those infantry will go in when they're good and ready. I'm kind of sad that the Oster player here, or this Soviet player, pulled back. I mean, he could just drive right in and win the game. Annihilation victory, easy. Also, Elephant. Elephant is on the field. That is a horrible decision. That is a horrible decision. I mean, he's already super behind, to be fair. And by super behind, I mean he literally has only an elephant. So it's not like any one unit is going to be able to take on 4 T-34s better than an elephant. But I mean, a medium armor swarm is the counter to an elephant. So he built the thing that his opponent is supposed to counter. I'm pretty sure of all the units he could have built, this is the worst one for what he's currently up against. I'm just saying. Stupid dive bomb on something. I don't know where it's gonna land. Okay. What's become of Emmy and Sunday Night Fights? I believe that Sunday Night Fights have come to a close because they don't know what Relic's plans are for official tournaments, and they don't want to do a bunch of work to organize a tournament only to find out that ESL is going to happen and then have like conflicting schedules or have to compete for signups or whatever. That's what I have been told anyway. I also think they might be a little low on staff and a prize. They also need a prize. They do not set up tournaments, as far as I'm aware, without prize money to give out. So I think there's various factors that go into it. But I don't know for sure. That's just what I've maybe heard. You'd have to ask Amy directly about that. Come on, Chappie, get the fuck in there. You got 5 T-34s. What was that? What just happened? Okay. I didn't miss an entire Soviet blob blowing up this time, just Katyusha. Although it was close. Apparently. Is he ever gonna leave his base? I mean... Damn, Anonymouse looks pretty fucking good now. I almost feel like Anonymouse is a little too good for this game. At first, I wasn't so sure, but... Maybe I was wrong. Maybe matchmaking messed up and put this Anonymous guy up against people who aren't quite ready for his level of skill. His stupid dive bombs. Anti-tank strafe, taking out some stuff. There's Panzer IV available to support over here. 2 T-34s do make it behind the elephant, doing good damage to that. T-34 here is missing some critical shots against that Panzer IV. It looks like the Soviet player is going to take this engagement unless that elephant gets some more shots off. But he needs to keep moving. Why is he holding so still? Oh, that's going to be kind of scary. Panzer IV does get destroyed thanks to T-34-85 moving up. Okay. And the elephant also goes down. Dive bomb lands on the T-34s over here, but it does not destroy them, and they're going to pull back for repairs. So that was a pretty game-winning engagement, and the elephant is dead, and Panzer IV is dead. And this blob of conscripts decided that they would leave the base this time, I guess. And they're like, well, all right, we'll leave the base. Blow up this bunker. Slowly trying to blob his way towards the victory point. Anti-infantry strafe will pin down the entire blob, though. Grenadiers just standing in the Molotov, though. No need to reposition out of the fire. Just all right. Just burn to death. Mortar nails a full squad, though. How many kills does this have? Only 6, really? I thought that killed so much stuff. Apparently not.
Bombers ready for orders. Under fire! Our brave infantry is dying.
Dead stuff over there, apparently. KV-8 getting some
reconnaissance flight.
Repairs.
A mortar team has been killed.
Apparently Anonymous is going to lose everything to this blob of conscripts. He didn't dive bomb it to death while I was AFK in the base for 10 minutes. He had his chance. And he blew it. Oh, here comes another one. Will he dodge? Yes, he will. Partially.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
2 squads left. I'll get this territory under control. I actually am not sure if Ghostdivision is aware of the retreat button yet. That may be a slightly... That tactic may be slightly too advanced for him. Anonymous has figured it out. He located that button. Apparently his sniper died at some point. Looks like the rest of the conscripts are all gonna die. There they go. Only the squad in the base is left alive, but it's okay. He's got 1,400 manpower in the bank. He'll replace those losses in no time. Industry player's got all of his tanks repaired over here by his stuff. Apparently a dive bomb neutralized his cutoff. I guess. Alright, sure. Anonymous also floating 1,000 manpower. He might decide units are good. Oh, look, there we go. Making some tanks.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Still on tier 3 for whatever reason. Recon run coming in. Gonna try and nail something with his planes again. Ooh, not mine though. Ouch. Anti-tank strafe coming in. That's not gonna hit anything. Panther, fresh Panther on the field. Decided he didn't like the way the elephant performed, so he's gonna go back to making Panthers, which against industry, by the way, I consider to be an excellent idea. But he's gonna have to like be a little more careful with them, not do a heel face turn to 5 T-34s, for example. I mean, I don't really know why I'm trying to say what he could have done better. Because honestly, it is under normal circumstances impossible to win a game when you have only 2 units against industry, like 5 tanks left. But this game isn't exactly normal circumstances, so I guess he's got a little wriggle room. Two Panthers could probably orchestrate a comeback. I think it's plausible. I don't know if he suddenly learned how to use them, for example. That would help. Ooh. That's not helping though. It's a bunch of mines, and there goes that Panzer IV. Man, how many stupid dive bombs does he drop this game? I don't even know what that was supposed to do. Friendly mine goes off thanks to that Panzer IV shot, and here comes another big push by the industry tank blob. Panzer IV will get popped like a balloon. Poof. Easy peasy. The two Panthers have made their way up here towards the center, but they are probably going to hit some mines if they're not careful. And it looks like we could have another engagement here. This is good usage of the Panthers, by the way. This is not an not an engagement the Soviets should go into. They need to disengage from this immediately. This is a horrible engagement. Oh God. This could not be going worse for the Soviets right now. This is absolutely awful. Oh my God, I think a dive bomb's about to land on this. Oh, destroys two of those tanks. The rest will disengage. Panthers barely took a scratch. If only he'd thrown he should have done an anti-tank strafe though. That would have been even better. That was a terrible engagement for the Soviets. Blew up on their own mine, lost two tanks, barely even touched those Panthers. I really do not know who's gonna win this. I don't know. This is kind of like when you like race like when you race turtles or whatever. It's kind of cool because you just don't know what's gonna happen. You really don't. Sturmovik coming in. Okay, that was a nice strafe, I guess. Repairs have completed on these tanks. C-34 is Vet 3. Pretty impressive. Despite the fact that the Axis lose every single engagement, Chappie's just like, I killed a bunch of tanks. I'm gonna pull back for repairs and cap no territory.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Axis have very good map control considering what they're working with. What was that? I missed another dive bomb. Okay, it was just on the tank. That didn't do anything.
We have casualties. We have new resources available.
Okay. Something gonna happen, or are we just gonna go AFK for the rest of the game while the victory points run out? Because that's a thing. The stars on the map are called victory points because if you don't take them, you lose, and if you do take them, you win. That's where they get their name.
We have fallen to 100 points. Do not let this trend continue. Good work, comrades.
Apparently Zarj decided scout cars were the logical decision in this situation and fielded two of them. I don't know what he could possibly have been thinking to think, I need scout cars. I need two scout cars. Ooh, dive bomb takes out a repair station. That's something, I guess. And the Allies are slowly taking the victory points back. Moving some tanks up, getting them under control, trying to stop the clock, which they have let fall terrifyingly low. Considering they basically won the game 6 times already. You know, this is really just asking for it. How many giant blobs of conscripts do you need to let explode before you stop? Oh well, I'm pretty sure he's learned the Stuka dive bomb noise now. Seems to have gotten a little better at dodging it over the course of this game. Oh, there goes the elephant wreck. It's now just debris. Anti-tank strafe coming in on the T-34-85. Aww. I think that one might die to the Panthers here. Panthers moving up to take that thing out. Oh, there it goes to a Panzer Shrek. This blob of infantry is just all gonna die. There goes that squad. Not sure what I think about this tank engagement against these two Panthers yet. Looks kind of close actually. The T-34 is taking a little light damage. Panthers still haven't really even taken a scratch. AT gun protecting the flank as well. Anti-infantry strafe coming in will pin down all of these squads as they try to make their advance. And one Panther does go down to 2 stolen anti-tank guns. Looks like the engagement will go to the Allies once again. That Panther really needs to get out of there, or expose its rear armor to 2 AT guns and die. That would also be an option, I guess. Sure, that won't affect the outcome of the game whatsoever. Alright. Panzer Grenadiers are just like, we surrender! But the Soviets did not accept their surrender and killed them. And for their crimes, Stuka killed them. Stuka dive bomb wipes the squad. Hey, one guy left in that house. He's the sole survivor. Man, that penal battalion. This guy, he's seen some crazy shit. He's like, wow. This battlefield is so ravaged. So much carnage. When will it end? I mean, we hear the plane coming down on us, but our commander does not. Commander just orders us into this Stuka bomb strike. Just won't let us retreat. So cruel. Apparently, RapGame Ghostdivision has exhausted his infantry forces a little bit and is going to bolster them with like a bajillion more squads of conscripts and penals, so that he can continue to stand AFK in his base for a little while and admire his Soviet horde. Got a couple Panzer Shreks in there. That's pretty exciting. Not really too urgent of a situation. Now they're both dropping dive bombs. And they managed to kill an AT gun, I guess. Fresh Panther makes its way to the front line, fight off KV-8. And the T-34 blob is gonna swarm down here, try and make something happen again. Panther immediately exposes its rear armor to all 4 of these T-34s, showing tactical genius as usual, and it is destroyed. Anti-tank strafe coming in does clear out 3 of the 4 T-34s though, thanks to supporting anti-tank gunfire from Anonymouse's packs. And, yeah, this is a real game. This is absolutely a real game. In fact, this is probably what most games of Company of Heroes look like. that get played on the ladder. I'm just saying, this is like the average KO2 experience. This is the real KO2 experience. Look at this pro shit. Look at this. Look at this blob. Look how much infantry is in this blob. Oh my god. 24 to 40 victory points. It's really coming down to the wire now. AT gun desperately trying to take control of the center VP. Combat engineers with double MG42s. Double LMG42s on a combat engineer squad. Take control of the left victory point. Center victory point being taken by secure mode. Secure mode proving to be overpowered as usual. Stuka dive bomb blows up a bunch of Soviet squads over here. Not that many. He still has most of them. You didn't miss anything. It's okay. Ooh.
Points remaining.
Well, that's the game. Axis were not able to take any victory points back in the time we'll run out. That was a hell of a ride. I don't know, that was almost kind of like watching that 4v4 custom game mirror match. Not that bad. That definitely set the bar for totally ridiculous games. At least this was an auto match game. This was an auto match game. This happened on the KO2 ladder and happens every day. GG. Allies win, but only just barely.